I just drove out to Best Buy after Target wanted to be rude to me on the phone when I asked for their help today. I figured I'll take my money somewhere else. So I drove out here to the Best Buy, which is a little further, and I picked up myself a nice external hard drive, like 2 terabyte external hard drive. I don't know. These videos, you guys have no idea. When you record a lot of videos and don't edit them and delete them right away, you'll fill up your hard drive memory pretty quick. So, of course, while I was in there, I started looking at new cams so I could stop using this piece of crap one with the quality that it has. And I'll tell you, when you want a good shot and then you see a cam that records as well as some of those do, you just don't feel happy leaving with what you have. Alright, let's try that again. You know what? There's nothing better than vlogging a monologue for a few minutes and then realizing the camera was facing the other way. But I'm starting to use my phone now as a new vlog cam because you guys can see the quality of it's just much better than that little flip cam I was using. I bought this thing years ago, and honestly, I mean, it's just convenient. So I decided I was going to start taping and vlogging, and it's small, and I always have my phone anyway, so we'll see how it goes. But it was a horrible week. We don't want to say shitty. It was a weird week. It rained from last Saturday until yesterday, and it's now Friday. So it was pretty much a week of rain and cold weather, and I didn't do much. I stayed inside. My last 2 videos I wasn't really pleased with. The Frosty Balls vlog, I got to hang out with a good friend all day, and we planned on having a real fun day, and then the rain came, and all our plans got messed up. But I made the best of it, and I can't expect all these vlogs to be awesome. I'm going to make them anyway. That's the point. You guys want to watch? Watch. If you don't want to watch, don't. You know, you can skip through. Whatever you want to do, it's cool with me. But I'm just going to keep filming, and I'm going to keep putting it out. So I'm about to head out of the house and do nothing. I got grocery shopping to do, errands to run, just tons of stupid things going on. Nothing exciting at the moment. But I did get my computer, and I had to buy a few things for memory and things like that. So I got myself set up this week. I didn't waste any time. I used my free time to get all my videos in order, get organized, and not run into this silly problem I ran into when editing the last 2 videos, which were running out of space to store all the footage I had. So I'm going to remake a couple projects actually that I did this week. And yeah, I'm rambling. I'm going to get on the road, and I'll see you guys in a second. I've noticed a lot of vloggers on YouTube lately trying to preach, you know, safety and not vlogging and driving and not texting and driving and not being on the phone and driving, and I can respect that. So I started using my phone to vlog because it's better quality than the crap flip cam like I told you guys. But you know, I got a nice little mount here on my vent that I use already, and all I got to do to avoid idiots that just pulled out in front of me like that is now I have both hands and both eyes on the road. That was actually a classic example. It almost makes me wish I had a cam so you guys can see that. I'm very aware of what goes on around me, so I don't really react the way most people do in a car. I don't really lay on the horn. I just get out of the way. I don't want somebody to crash. I don't want to crash my car. Just now, what you just saw, I just had to make a little quick maneuver, which was no big deal to me, but the guy that was going to pull out and hit me slammed on his brakes and completely stopped in the middle of the road when he realized he was pulling out in front of me, when really it was as simple as me getting in the other lane, which I did. He would have been fine. So I guess, even though I'm in the dark right now, I guess that kind of proves my point. This is a safe way for me to vlog when I drive, so I'm liking this. I'm going to roll with it. So I just stopped, and I got some towels to clean my car with, and then I'm over at my brother-in-law, my sister's house over at the farm, picking up some groceries basically. I get the best ground beef ever, as I told you guys in the first vlog, and I'm out of beef, so I'm going to see him here in a second, and then get on the road, probably go grocery shopping. Exciting, I know. Hey, it is another Saturday morning already. I can't even believe it. I woke up at like 6 this morning and rolled right back over and went to sleep. I can hear the wind going. It is really, really windy over here these last couple of days. And I I figured I didn't feel like going out and playing with the car this morning. But I'm getting a late start, but I'm feeling good. I feel like I have a lot of work to do. I'm moving. I think this is the first time ever that I've known this far in advance that I'm moving. I've probably moved like every 2 to 3 years my entire life. It's really pathetic. This is the longest I've ever been in a house. I've been in this house for 4 years. And the truth is, I didn't want to leave. Apparently my landlords don't like having a tenant that never pays a day late and makes house improvements inside and out. But that's their problem. So I got a new place, and I was fortunate to come across what I did. It was unexpected. So I'll be downgrading, and I'm not going to have a garage anymore. I'm not going to have a place for my car. And it might not seem like a big deal to some people. Oh, you don't have a garage for your car, it's just a car. I understand. But the garage is a place where I go to just relax and chill and do projects, and I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people out there understand. So I'm stressed out about that. So I'm going to go online and try to find something in the area, maybe a garage I can keep the car and pick up a daily driver, as I should have. I usually have 2 cars. I don't have to drive my toy on a daily basis, but right now it's my only car. So I was going to go down to the city today. There's a couple projects I want to do for film for you guys, and I don't know, it's just freezing out. I might go anyway, but I'm going to go in and look for something else to do while I eat breakfast, and I don't know, we'll see what we get into. All right, hello. I didn't do anything yesterday, nothing to vlog, nothing exciting, so I picked up the camera, said a few things, and said goodbye. You know what, I watched way too much TV last night. I don't know how it is for you guys, but I kind of use TV like as a tool. I usually don't turn it on until 10 or so at night, and then I'll wind down with it and then go to bed. And then here's another thing. I'm the type of person where my mind never settles down at night, so I need background noise, and a fan alone doesn't always do it. But I do run a fan, and I leave a TV on. And most people say, how do you sleep with the TV on? That'll just keep me up. And the truth is the way I think, and I always have so much going on in my brain, I really don't calm down at night when I'm sitting by myself and it's dark and things like that. I wouldn't say I get worked up, but my brain starts going. I start thinking about stuff I shouldn't when I should be relaxing. So I use the TV throughout the evening. Now yesterday I had that thing on like midday, and it gets dark at like 4:30 it feels like now, more like 5 o'clock. And I don't know, it just feels so late so quick, and I'm just waiting for the night to go. I didn't want to go to bed too early. Then I passed out at my desk. I decided I'll rent a movie, which I never do, off the TV. I was too lazy to drive, did the Red Box, which is like $1. So I rent one, and then I fall asleep 5 minutes into it. I'm like, are you kidding me? So after waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I go upstairs to go to sleep, and I'm wide awake because I slept for hours. So I lay there till 5 this morning. I don't know. It's a whole long crazy thing, but I watched too much TV yesterday and I didn't like it. So I woke up, it's gorgeous. I think you can see behind me how blue everything is. And I just want to get out of the house. I called a few people, everyone's busy or doesn't feel like doing anything. And I don't really feel like doing anything either, but I got in the car, I got the drone out, which I've just wanted to fly all the time lately. I don't know why. But I'm tired of seeing the same things where I usually go to fly it. It's not exciting to me anymore. It's not a really ooh-ah situation when you're flying over your house for 2 years and that's the only footage you have. So I jumped in the car. It doesn't look like there was much traffic like 45 minutes ago. I'm gonna head down to Philly and probably get myself in trouble, although I did check the FAA regulations just to make sure I wasn't gonna break any rules. And it looks like I can go down there and film as long as I'm not flying crowds of people. So we should be good there. So I'm heading down there now, and yeah, you guys will warp there in about 2 seconds. So I just got down to the city. I didn't know where to go to fly this drone. I checked the FAA regulations while I was on there. Well, before I left, while I was on the computer, just to make sure I don't end up with like a hefty ticket or something today. But I found a spot right over my shoulder here. I'm actually up. You can see the art museum peeking through the trees right here in this nice little area. But seriously, I just pulled the car over because the last place I went tried to get me to pay 15 bucks, and I was like, man, I'm gonna be here about 15 minutes. I was like, can I give you $5? And he wasn't going for it. So I'm gonna see what I can do here and do a little filming, and we'll see what we come away with. Alright, so that actually worked out pretty good. I'm just heading out of here now. I didn't get hassled. Nobody gave me a hard time about sitting here on the road. So, yeah, I have no idea what that footage is going to look like. And I was trying out some new settings that I learned about. I had a guy driving by on a bike with an extra bike in his hand. That's just too funny. And he complained that I was pulled over in the bike lane, but actually there's a shoulder to the bike lane too, pal. Wow, that was ridiculous. I was just gonna head out, but there's some really good looking spots over here. And I don't know if you're allowed to hang out or... I've always seen these pictures of a couple people's cars in front of the art museum, and it looks like this is where they might do it. Although there's so many people walking around right now, I really couldn't imagine them letting me do that. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to take a picture right in front out here. I think I want to be down the bottom here. That looks about right. Pretty funny. I pulled up into a bus zone and didn't realize it. Stupid me. I'm not down in the city all the time. I don't know. So I pulled up into an area where I could take a picture in front of the museum, and some dude in a bus pulls up and literally pulls up an inch from my car and blocks me from being able to open my door, and then starts screaming at me for a leave. I'd be miserable too if I was driving around like that for a living. I'm heading out of here anyway. I got my GoPro out, and after I asked the bus driver, who I already apologized I was there at first, and I guess because I apologized to him, he took that upon himself to fucking be a complete asshole to me. And so when I said I'm gonna take one more quick picture, are you pulling out of here or waiting? He said, I'm not here to accommodate you, and pulled up and blocked my car from where I was trying to take a picture. So, kind of funny shit, but I really don't care. Like I said, he's an asshole and he knows it. So I'm gonna head out, and if I find anywhere else to stop on the way, I'll stop. If I can find anywhere to stop, I think I might have found a little spot to pull over. It says no parking anytime right here. worked out better. When I woke up and I looked at the computer today, I was like, you know, I wish there was a place down near Boathouse Row I could get to. And there wasn't. There's no place to pull over or park or anything where you want to be. And I just found a little tiny like service stop area. And like I just showed you in the last film, I forgot I did that. And it worked out pretty good. I got the footage I was looking for. I'm happy. I just hope it turns out to be pretty good. Heading back home now. I am starving. And you know what? I'm craving a cheesesteak. I don't know what to say. It has nothing to do with being down in the city. Because as I tell people all the time, the best cheesesteaks come from the suburbs of Philadelphia, not downtown in the city. But I'm gonna go get myself a cheesesteak, and we're gonna call it an evening. Kelly Drive out here, and I'm never out here on this road, and it really is beautiful. There's just places for people to chill and do things. I see kayaks and boats and all kinds of really nice stuff. So just stopped at the local place to get a bite to eat. Myself a chicken cheesesteak with raw onions and some French fries. I don't eat like this often, but I'm gonna enjoy this.